you use the term altered state, and I've heard you talk about altered state work, and I know that you consider the shamanic journey working in an altered state, and meditation is even an altered state. Can you talk a little bit about the altered state and the importance of working in that state?
Well, the altered state is a very important process, or attaining the altered state is a very important process, because we do tend to get a little bit stuck in our conscious mind, and our conscious mind is great. We need it to help us navigate this really complex reality, but we really do have a lot more to us than just the conscious mind. And this can be threatening at first. People can be, oh, what is that? What else could there be? But everyone dreams. So everyone knows there's something else in their experience that is beyond the conscious mind. But we have to learn how to work with the dreams in a very precise and clear way. We have to learn the language of the dreams, which is what we do in depth hypnosis. We can work with the meditative state to help a person drop out of an overactive mental state, to help them drop into their bodies. And we do work with the journey, as I mentioned, to go kind of rappel deeply within the self to gain wisdom. And we also have ways of working with guided imagery that also helps people access aspects of themselves that are actually surprising for them. So when we're talking about altered states, we're really just talking about anything that's a little bit outside of the conscious mind, and we have many pathways and many different types of altered states work that we work with in depth hypnosis.
And how have you seen sort of the attitudes towards working with altered states, bringing, say, meditation into a therapeutic environment, or these shamanic practices, things like that? How is the attitude towards working in the altered state changed over the years?
It's changed dramatically. I think, you had Freud, and you had Freud experimenting with hypnosis. And he got a little bit scared off. He kind of waded into some places where he really didn't know how to swim. And Jung kind of picked up the standard there and was able to go a little bit further in. We had Erickson in the mid-centuries of the mid-1900s working in the altered state. But, people were not really working in the altered state until you had a little bit more interest in the 70s, the 60s and 70s, especially with Stan Grof's work with holotropic breath work. And of course, there was a lot of work that was done with LSD, for instance, before it became illegal, where they were trying to understand what kind of worlds the altered states were bringing forward. But of course, the researchers were not necessarily always working to understand the therapeutic value of that. They were sometimes working with other intentions in mind.